How to knit an I-cord with a knitting machine. So for this, you need your flatbed knitting machine. You do not need the ribber. I'm using my ribber for some other work, so that's why I have it attached. But you do not need a ribber, okay? You just need your flatbed machine. I'm working with a brother machine, and I'm going to push in the skip stitch button, one of them. So you know you've got two skip stitch buttons. You don't have to push in the two. Do not push in the two. Only push in one of them. So either the right one or the left one, either one is fine. So I'm going to push in the left skip stitch button, and then I'm going to bring forward 3 needles, and I'm going to E-wrap cast on over these needles. And then I'm going to put my yarn into my carriage. And I'm going to adjust my tension to tension 3 because I'm working with a lightweight yarn. And I want my cord to be firm, not loose. The stitches in my cord to be firm. So I'm going to use a tighter tension 3. Okay, and then I'm going to notice I have my needles out to holding position, and that's because I don't have any weight under my needles. And in order for the carriage to knit the stitches properly, I need to have them out to E. Okay, knit 1 row. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to push the needles forward again to E because still there's not a lot of weight underneath here. And knit a 2nd row, push it forward to E, 3rd row, 4th row. I've dropped a stitch, which I must pick up. Okay, so if you drop a stitch, just go and pick it back up. That was the 4th row. And 5th row. Okay, so at this point, I've got a little bit of fabric that I can grab onto. So I'll be using my fingers as a weight and pulling down gently on this fabric. And I do not need to push my needles forward anymore because I can apply some weight here. I just knit. So here's what happens. Each time I move from right to left, the carriage knits my stitches. Then when I move from left to right, it does not knit. It just skips those needles and lays the yarn across them. And then when I knit back to the left, what happens is that length of yarn that was laid across the needles gets pulled tight and closes up my fabric so that I have a completely closed up cord. So if I just keep on knitting, that's how you knit a cord. Okay, so at the end you just bind off as you normally would. And there we have it. A machine knit I-cord.